what's up everybody? Welcome to Keeping It Real Fishing. Just got a box here from Tackle Warehouse from Huddleston. Here we go there, Huddleston Deluxe, and figured I'd do it a little unboxing. It's been a while, so I got some cool stuff in here, namely a new edition from Huddleston. He's doing a special run of these limited edition Extinct Series Trouts. So I'd just like to show you guys that. It's very, very cool, very unique. And a couple other things in there. Just show you some Huddlestons. Huddlestons are cool, great lures, and just wanted to give you guys a quick look. Let's take a look. So, let's move the box out of the way. Alright guys, one of my favorites. This is the one I seem to do the most damage on. In my waters, it really kills it. This is the 68 Special in Perch. As you can see, that one there is a weedless. You can see that hook slot on top. You got the weed in there. This one happens to be a rate of fall 5, right? 5 feet every 10 seconds. Next, we have a new version of the Hudd gill. Hudd gill came out last year. This one is called the top hook version. Right, top hook bluegill. Now the top hook version only comes at a rate of fall 12. Whereas the original weedless design comes in a 5 or a 12. The problem was that a lot of these things were kind of rolling in the water. They weren't staying upright, particularly the 5s. They were kind of going on their sides like that. So apparently with the revised hook configuration, before the eyelet here was in the nose, now it's up top. It has a different internal weighting structure. The hook is not as recessed. It's still, as you can see, kind of a weedless, but the hook point is right there. So you don't have to compress it quite as far. And the main thing is that these are supposed to stay perfectly upright. This one here is in the bluegill. Really, really well done. Next we have one of the special edition colors. Here we go. This one here is called a Dell Board. I think I'm saying that right. 68 Special Dell Board, rate of fall 12. Got this one in an exposed hook model for when I have those open areas. It's pretty much just like a rainbow trout. It's got a little bit more red on the sides, and just the speckling is a little bit different, but you know, not a big deal to my eye. It's just a, I'll just show you guys actually for reference. Here's just a standard rainbow trout. Speckling comes on a little farther. It's a little less red. Special edition Dell Board, just a little bit more red. No big deal. And here's a cool one I think is going to do really well. I fish some waters that are pretty stained. I like this a lot. They're referring to it as the brown. Let's see, let's get some focus going here. There we go. 68 brown hitch, rate of fall 5. You know, it's just gold. You can think about it, golden shiner or whatever. But it's just a very light color in the water, and I like that. Like I said, a lot of times my waters are pretty stained, and so to have this kind of pungent, goldish, amber color, I think is going to do really well. Got it in the rate of fall 5. I intend to bring this up over and through the tops of thick weed beds, and so hence the little bit of a lighter color. Maybe it'll pop a little bit more in that kind of terrain. And then lastly, but the main draw to this show is this guy. This is what Huddleston is doing. This one here is the Extinct Series Silver Trout. This is the 8-inch model. They come in one sink rate. It's a rate of fall 12. You can see this one here is all actually written up and signed by Ken Huddleston. Date of paint, Silver Trout. This is number 25. Each one is individually numbered. And there he is, Mr. Ken Huddleston. Also on the back of the tail, you can see number 25. KH. For those of you guys who are really into the Huddlestons, you know, the whole thing with these is, I guess, the collectability factor. Truth be told, I don't intend to fish it. And actually, I'm looking for it, but these are supposed to come with this kind of pretty cool certificate of authenticity. It's kind of like almost like a little diploma looking thing, and it had this whole official write-up kind of script look. It looked like something you would frame, and had this kind of stamped official looking kind of like a notary stamps showing like the Ken Huddleston symbol. It was really cool. It was supposed to come with this, and I did not get it, so I'm inquiring as to that. But these, I mean, you could absolutely fish, but they're kind of pricey. But the whole thing is they're quick runs. He's doing a run, and that's it. You're never going to see it again. Hand painted by him, as opposed to the other people that work there. And Ken is a living legend. I mean, Ken Huddleston is synonymous with swim baits. If you guys ever watch a Butch Brown video, the best in the big bass game. And now he does a lot of stuff on depths, but he still does a lot of stuff on the Huddlestons. And I mean, just Huddleston and big baits, I mean, they're just one and the same. So, who knows, 20, 30 years from now, you never know how long these companies will be around or whatever. But this is painted by the man himself who had the vision, started probably one of the most famous companies in swim bait fishing. And I just wanted to get one, just something I could have. And actually, I intend to kind of do like a little shadow box type thing to mount the certificate of authenticity, and to mount this guy up there as well. Have him on some little kind of invisible pegs so it looks like he's just swimming. Maybe even do like a kind of a diorama thing, do like a faux water background. I don't know, I got some ideas, but I just thought it was really cool. Just kind of a little bit of a different thing. Very limited release. And that's that. So, you know what, guys? I'm going to take... This guy's staying in the package for right now. I'm going to take these others out real quick, get them out of the glare of that light, and I'll just give you a quick look at those. Alright, guys, so here we go. Actually, that other... You can see this one's kind of chewed up. That other perch one I got is actually... it's a gift I'm giving to somebody, so just for the purposes of getting a closer look at the color, if I can get my focus going here, this is one of my existing perches. This is a rated full 12, and man, perch is a great color. I think this would work great anywhere, but particularly for Northeast guys where we do have a lot of perch, this is one that I throw a whole lot and I've done very well on. Really, really nice. Okay, here's that bluegill. Beautiful lures, man. Beautiful lures. Excited to throw this guy. Pretty compact. I think this guy is 4 and change, maybe 4.5 inches. Really curious to see how this top hook works out. It's right there. Different hook configuration. Hopefully this one holds up better. I have a whole review on the Hudd gill when it first came out. And I did have some issues with this assembly coming out. I had mine, which was swimming sideways, and I showed all that in that review. So here we have this different hook. I would love, if he has this ironed out, I hope he does. I'm going to be very happy, because this little bait was a killer producer. Got me some average sized fish, but I also hooked into a couple really good fish, and they came off. So I'm really, hoping that this different hook configuration is the answer to keeping those fish pinned, the lure staying together, and for it to swim upright. Excited to fish that one. Here's that Dell Board. All right, you can see just a lot of rose in the side there, kind of that reddish rose color. Beautiful lure, but just as a special edition goes, I think it's interchangeable with the rainbow trout, particularly if you're fishing a rated full 12. That's going to be down there in the water column. And unless you're fishing some really, really clear water, available light just starts to diminish. And, these little subtleties, I don't get too caught up in them, the subtleties of color. If you're fishing some crazy gin clear water, then maybe, but, to my eye, it's just it's a rainbow trout. Very beautiful, but not a whole lot different than their normal paint scheme. And this one here, really excited to bring this guy through those, like I said, those thick, weedy areas. You can see at the top there, it's very much that almost brown copper color, transitioning into kind of a silvery white bottom. Very nice, very nice. Weedless model. Here's the hook. And that's it, guys. Like I said, that guy's going to be staying in there. So I'm going to bring these out and be fishing them. Some of my favorite mid-sized swim baits. I always do well on these. And that's it. Just want to do a quick unboxing, show you guys a few of these limited edition things, the colors, and so forth. Stay tuned, though. I've been slacking on my videos, but I too intend to do a full review of the 68 Special. It's a lure that I have absolute confidence in. It's caught me lots of fish, quality fish, and it deserves some dedicated airtime to go over all the nuances of the different rate of falls, colors, hook configurations, etc. It's in my opinion one of the best transitional swim bait lures for those people who want to kind of dip their toe into the swim bait arena, but it's one of those lures that you don't need new gear for. You can throw it on your heavy action rod. It's going to get you some of those small fish to give you that confidence when you start, but it's a very viable lure to get you those monsters as well. tremendous bait, and look for a dedicated review on that in the hopefully not too distant future. So anyway, guys, as always, thanks for checking out the video, and if you have any questions, leave below in the comments. Thanks.